Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Thursday Night Net of the Ozarks Amateur Radio Society. This net we call every Thursday night at 8 p.m. on this frequency of 146.460. No PL tone and no offset. My name is Shaun, and my call sign is KE0MAD. While it's not an emergency net, if anyone has any emergency traffic at any time, please call break. Does anyone have any emergency traffic? Please call now. All right, hearing none. Our goal with the Simplex Net is to reach out as far into the Ozarks listening area as possible, testing the effectiveness of our stations and radio-to-radio contact without the use of a repeater. And also to test, if we have any battery backups or anything like that also, I guess. I will be using NetLogger for check-ins on this net. Anyone who wishes to can check in early by monitoring the OARS net there. Ozarks Amateur Radio Society meets on the second Saturday of the month at the Happy House Restaurant in Monette, Missouri. The meeting is at 7 p.m., but everyone is welcome to come in at 6 p.m. and eat and enjoy some good conversation. Individuals pay for their own meal, but you do not have to eat to attend. You also do not have to be a ham to attend, and everyone is welcome, including family members and those interested in amateur radio. Next meeting at the Happy House will be Saturday, November 11th. This net is now being streamed live on the 5-9 Radio YouTube channel, so if you want to see how you sound or miss part of the net, you can go to 59radio.com for details and a link to the channel. So we'll begin tonight's net with local and mobile, or short-time mobile stations only. So short-time mobile stations, please call now.
KF0LCX.
All right, we picked up one, KF0LZX. Greg and Monette, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Just getting ready to kick back in the recliner and relax the rest of the evening. I've been trying to get FT8 running on my 7300, and I think it's pretty well working. I didn't make any contacts, but I don't know if there's a minor setting issue or a operational issue. It's operator error regardless, but transmit, receive, everything seems to be working. So got her pretty close, but I got to the point I was getting aggravated, so called her quit. So that's about it for me. I'm just going to take it easy the rest of the evening and get in the morning, head down to Springdale, look at a couple of jobs, and hopefully get back home early tomorrow afternoon and start my weekend early. But that's pretty much all I got, Shaun. Thanks for running the net in 73s.
All right. Well, I'm sure you'll work through that FT8, and then you won't want to talk on the radio anymore for a while. I'm just kidding. All right, Greg. 7-3, thanks for checking in. 5-9, you must be on the mobile or got some kind of base antenna set up. Good signal.
Yep, I'm on the mobile.
Okay, 7-3, catch you later. If we have any more mobile or short-time check-ins, please call now. All right, hearing none, I'm going to move right on down the list here on the NetLogger list. AE0OC, how are you doing, Wes?
Hello, Shaun, and everybody on the net. I'm doing pretty good. Still having cell phone problems, but at least the radio works. I was going to let you know that Siri is planning on being on the net tonight, so as soon as you're pointing down that direction at her, she'll be listening for you to call, I hope, or you might call out to her too. But in any case, I'm looking forward to seeing how I sound on the radio. And I'll be able to listen back to the live stream. This will be the first time I've been able to hear how this mic sounds on the radio. So I've got it set the way I like it for the live stream, and hopefully I'll sound okay when I listen back to the playback later tonight. But I guess I'll send it on down the road, and I will catch you later. AE0OC, back to net control.
All right, Wes. Yeah, it sounds really good. I like the way it sounds. I don't know about HF, but here on FM sounds pretty good. 5-9 over here in Aurora. Thanks for checking in, Wes. And I look forward to hearing that thing on HF. We'll see how it sounds. Next on the list is KE6GAE, Dave in Rogersville. How are you doing, Dave?
KE0MAD, rest of the net. This is KE6GAE. Well, trying out a new headset tonight on my 991 again. Trying to get it working so I can utilize it. So hopefully it's sounding all right.
Yeah, it sounds just fine. I mean, it could use a little more highs in it, but it sounds just fine.
Yeah, I have to get in with the parametric EQ and play with it. I don't know that it affects it as much on FM on the 991A, but might be able to bring the mic gain up a little bit. Other than that, don't have a whole lot for the net tonight. I actually checked into a net down in Berryville tonight. So there's some semi-good conditions because my GP9 ain't up that high. And let me know what goes on with the modem tomorrow, Shaun. I need to come down there to look at that stuff, I will. Other than that, thanks for running the net, and we'll pass it back to net control. KE6GAE, back to net control.
All right, Dave. Yeah, you don't need any more mic gain. I think you're fine on mic gain. Yeah, I caught the tail end of the little Switzerland net there. I was gonna try to check in, but he just closed it out, didn't ask for any last check-in, so I just moved on along. All right, Dave. Thanks for checking in. 5 and 5, no preamp. Next on the list, KB0RHA in Mount Vernon. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Shaun. Hello, everybody on the net. I had some problems with the internet. I've got T-Mobile wireless internet for my Wi-Fi, and when I called them, the last rainstorm, I guess, filled up one of their antennas with water and shorted it out. So they were fixing it and got it all fixed up, and now I'm faster than I was before. So everything's looking up on the positive. Anyway, that's about all I got for the net. 7-3, everybody. KB0RHA.
All right, Rich. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, sounding good. 5-9 plus. You getting closer to your concrete there?
Yeah, getting closer. I'm rebuilding a couple of my rotor controllers to make them a little bit easier to operate. The easy set. So all you got to do is push one button and it changes. So yeah, we're getting that going and digging out the tower and getting it ready to go. So yeah, we're moving along.
All right. Well, I look forward to you getting that all done. Yeah, I use the Rotor Ease interface on my old CDE rotor box here. I like that Rotor Ease. That thing's pretty cool.
Yeah, I ordered the easy thing that uses the set dial for location, and then you just push the brake button and it automatically goes to where you have it set. So yeah, that should make that a whole lot easier.
Yep, yeah, that's that Rotor Ease, Rotor Easy. That's the same thing I've got. Works great. Never had a problem with it. And it comes with a real nice light kit too to take care of all your backlighting problems. All right, Rich. Catch you later. Sounding good. Next on the list is KA0SPM Steven in Springfield. How are you doing?
I am doing okay. I hope that you can help me. All right.
Yeah, no problem at all. 5-7 with no preamp and 5-9 with.
Oh, very good. I got you at almost 16 over with the preamps. So S9 without. Very good. Not much to report. Lots of shack work, and we're going here. This is a different radio, so I think it's a successful test.
Yeah, you're coming in better than I've had you. Maybe we got some good conditions, or the work you've done has done something. But yeah, you're I don't think I've ever had you 5.7 without the preamp, so whatever's going on is working.
All right, very good. Well, good, Nat. Thanks for tuning in. You have a great evening. This is KE0SPM 73.
All right, 7-3, Steve. Sounding great over here in Aurora. And we're going to go down to line 6. That's the way Jimmy would like to hear it. Line 6, the AA0JB out of Stockton. How you doing, Jimmy?
Kilo Echo 0, Mike Alpha Delta. Hello, Shaun. Good copy on you. I'm not hearing anybody else. I heard Wes, but I haven't heard anybody else. Got a good copy on you. S3 without the preamp, and S7, S8 somewhere in there with the preamp on. Guys, you had quite the day. Had to climb the top of Bob's tower, and then we played with that doggone rotor forever. You and I finally have a phone conversation about what's going on with it. Anyway, that's all from me, AA0JB. Back to you.
All right, Jimmy. Yeah. Well, I look forward to hearing whatever you had to go on there. We'll see. Oh man. Hopefully that's not too big a nightmare.
Well, at least we can get the antenna up and down, but I don't know what's going on. I think there's an issue with the control box, is my diagnosis. We had it working for about 10 minutes, and then it went back to what it was doing before. So I redid all the solder connections, and still it's not working right. All right, well, let's go. I'll hang around if you guys swing the beam up this way later. AA0JB.
Yep, we'll definitely end up back that direction when we pick up Marvin. All right, Jimmy. Thanks for checking in there. Looks like we got one more net logger check-in jumped in there. KB0 PSG, Ed in Carthage. How are you doing? Are you there, Ed? KB0 PSG, KE0MAD.
And I was off frequency, had the radio on scanner. You still in there?
Yep, you're coming in good.
Yeah, and you're full quiet into Carthage, and good evening to you and the group. I didn't realize I had the radio on scan. You're sounding good here into the numbers and into listen more than anything. KB0 PSG.
All right, Ed. Appreciate the contact. 5-7 over here. Sounding great. 7-3. We're at the bottom of the list. Do we have any over-the-air check-ins? I would like to check into the Thursday Night Simplex Net. Please call now.
Kilo Alpha 0, Romeo Mike, Bob in Aurora.
KE0LTG in Aurora.
Kilo 0 Lima Alpha Foxtrot in Republic.
Kilo 0 Romeo Whiskey Delta. K0 RWD.
All right, we picked up 4 right there. KA0RM, Bob in Aurora. How are you doing, Bob? Other than your misfortune I heard with the rotor.
It's a pain. It's a pain. I don't know. I think Jimmy's going to send a note to Italy and see if they can find out anything going on. But I don't know. I can turn it, but I can't see where I'm turning it. You know, just like the Yaesu. It's down in a box here, by the way, if you wanted it. But like I said, maybe you'll have to get over here as your expertise and see what you can do with you and Jimmy both. So I don't know. It's been a pain, I know that. I sure like it because there's no slack into it. It's smooth. When you let off of it, you know, it don't stop and then swing back and forth a while. And that gear driven, it's just as smooth as silk. But boy, to get it to read, I don't know what the problem is. But anyway, Jimmy, you sounded good up that way. And we'll catch you later. KE0M.
All right, Bob. Well, hopefully we can get that figured out somehow. I'm sure it'll get rectified without a whole lot of trouble, hopefully. All right, 7-3, 5-2 signal. Moving down to KE0LTG, Lawrence, right here in Aurora. How you doing?
Well, doing well tonight. I seem to be there. My frequency counter's doing a little bit better. It's pretty wild. Anyway, it's nice to know other people have technical problems, and I'm not the only one. Did get the yard mode today and getting some really strange readings on my frequency counter over there. I may have to change location, but anyway, I noticed on the D-Star, my frequency counter's not doing much of anything, and hopefully I'm still on frequency here. Frequency counter's showing all kinds of stuff over there on 146 megahertz.
Well, you're dead on frequency with my radio. That's about all I could tell you.
Oh, managed to get the yard mode today and a few other things. I guess I'm going to have to move locations, but I know on D-Star I just haven't been getting anything showing up with the normal frequency counter. Maybe the new ones are more sensitive to digital, but anyway, I just say hi and let some of the others visit. This is KE0LTG, 73 to everyone. Clear.
All right, Lawrence, we appreciate you checking in. Of course, 5-9 plus a whole bunch there. You're so close, so sounding great this way. All right, next on the list is K0LAF, Charlie in Republic. How are you doing?
It's KE0LAF. We're doing good here. We got the solar panels removed yesterday, and roofers came today and started. So it's been a noisy day around here. Lots of hammering going on. So that's about all I know. Hope everyone's doing good. I've heard everyone except Ed in, I guess he was in Carthage. Everyone else has had a good signal here. Back to you, K0LF.
Yeah, I'll bet that has been a noisy day. I always wondered, what someone has to do when they need to get their roof replaced when they got solar panels. I guess there's the answer. You got to get them all pulled down. Well, I bet that adds quite a bit of cost to a roof replacement.
About $220 per panel.
Holy moly. Well, hopefully you get that behind you pretty quick then. All right, Charlie, thanks for checking in. 5-9 over here in Aurora. Sounding great, as usual. And we'll move on down to K0 rear-wheel drive, RWD there, Ron in Cassville.
K0 RWD in Cassville. Yeah, I was kind of busy. I had a truck I had to do a little work on, and I really didn't. I got that done, and then had some other stuff I had to do that I forgot, but all in all, it's doing pretty good, and it's coming in all down here excellent. So I'll just go from there. K0 RWD.
All right, Ron, thank you for checking in. Good to hear from you. Got a great signal coming in over here from there north of Cassville. Hope you have a good weekend coming up, and say 7-3 to you. We're at the bottom of the list. Do we have any more over-the-air check-ins before we start swinging the beam? Please call now.
KE0WRU.
All right, we picked up KE0WRU, Bob in Golden City. How are you doing, Bob?
Oh, doing fair. I had one of those days today. Had to take a journey down to your competitor down there, Georgia, and spend half of the morning. Come back, switch trucks, took a load of beans up to the bean plant, Got up there and no one sent me no text message. They was closed and the road was closed to get in and out of the place. Heck of a deal. Called them up and then they sent me a text message. I forgot to send them out. Got back, got them dumped at another place. Made her home. I guess everything's okay other than that. And I want to not forget, Alan, he's not at home and I'm going to check him in too. I heard Jimmy up there at Stockton. I heard him pretty good. Heard most everybody pretty good except a couple up there at Springfield, and I think one guy at Republic he had there. I didn't catch who he was there. I guess that's about all I got to throw at you there, Shaun. Anyway, thanks for running the net. KE0WRU.
All right, Bob. Sounding good over here. 5'9" as usual. I heard you the other day. You were talking to Alan and Tony over there. You were 5'9" plus like 10 dB. The band must have just been much better than normal. It was really weird to see you have that much more signal on you.
Yeah, we've had a couple of days like that. The band's really been strong. I had a couple of guys come in from a ways off too a couple of days ago. Anyway, it's amazing. Anyway, I guess better get back and let someone else have it. KE0WRU.
All right, Bob. Catch you later. 7-3. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. I'm going to take one more call for the over-the-air check-ins on the omnidirectional, then I'm going to go to the beam. Any more last minute before I switch over to the beam, please call now.
K0RWD. When's our next meeting? I didn't get that.
The next meeting is November 11th. The normal meeting we would have had this, not this Saturday, but this next meeting round, which I think is the 14th. Anyway, it's going to be at the Apple Butter Making Days. I think we're going to have the meeting at 5 p.m. at the Apple Butter Making Days. So the next normal meeting will be November 11th.
All righty. I got it down now. K0RWD.
All right, Ron. Catch you later. All right, I'm going to switch to the beam. We're going to start out down there pointed to the southeast, so give me just a second. All right, we're on the beam pointed to the southeast. I'm going to first call on Kilo Foxtrot 0. Let's see, 9 kilovolts I call her, NKV. Siri, do you have a copy on me? KF0 NKV. Do you have a copy on me? Well, nothing heard. We'll give another try in just a minute here. Do we have anybody to the southeast? I'd like to check into the OARS Thursday Night Simplex Net. Please call now.
Paul, KD0, EOA, and Cape Fair.
Yep, got you there, Paul. Great signal, sounding good tonight. About a 5 and 8, almost 9 with the preamp.
Well, conditions must be fairly good. Sometimes I don't hear anybody else but you, and I've heard a few other people. Lawrence was just kind of cracking my squelch every now and again. But anyway, I'm doing all right. Not a lot going on here, just relaxing.
Hey, that sounds like a good thing to be doing. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, we've had some pretty good weather, so I've been outside piddling around. I worked on my my shed the other day, which a couple of months ago, we had a high windstorm that broke some big branches off, and it's a stick frame with metal sheeting on it, and anyway, some branches come down and bashed the roof pretty good. So I got it temporarily covered, and then I guess that was Tuesday. I finally replaced the metal sheeting up there.
Oh, all right. Well, it sounds like you've been busy then. Well, hey, at least you got it done.
Yeah, I wanted to get that done before we get really cold, and of course we probably got some time before snow gets here, but you never know.
Yeah, you really don't want to gamble with that. I've had that bite me in the butt too many times.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's about it for down here. I'll let you go on and move on and see if you can get some others in there. So thanks for running the net, and hopefully I'll be able to get in with you next week. 73.
All right, Paul. 7-3 to you. Thanks for checking in. I'm going to try to call Syria again. Kilo Foxtrot 0, November Kilo Victor. You got a copy?
Shaun, she's not able to hear you.
Okay. Well, that's a bummer. I was hoping that antenna was going to help that situation.
Yeah, I may have to get her something different. I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll take any more check-ins. Anybody to the southeast that'd like to check in, please call now. All right, nothing heard. We're moving on up to just a little bit north of east there. Anybody up like Rogersville way? And I could probably hear some Springfield stations with it pointed where it's at. I'd like to check in. Please call now. Anybody up to the northeast that'd like to check in, please call Kilo Echo 0, Mike Alpha Delta. All right, nothing heard. We're pointed up to the north and west just a little bit up towards Stockton Lake. Looking for Marvin up there. Of course, don't know if he's around tonight. Marvin, you gonna check in tonight? Nope, not hearing Marvin. Well, Jimmy, what kind of signal we got now?
You call me, Shaun?
Yep, just seeing what kind of signal we picked up with the beam up pointed at you.
Well, meter-wise, not a lot of change, but got rid of all the noise.
Yeah, you picked up a solid 2S unit, so it definitely did its job. That's probably about exactly right what the gain difference is between the GP9 and the beam. So hey, it's definitely doing its job. All right, Jimmy, 7-3 to you, sounding good. I'm gonna keep swinging this beam around. Anybody like to check in up around Stockton, please call now.
Okay, thanks, Shaun. Hey, you might remind everybody that's on NetLogger to use the AIM window to talk to one another. I don't see anybody on there hardly ever use that. Thanks, A0JB.
Yeah, a couple of us do every once in a while, but yeah, you're right, not very often. All right, I'll do that on announcements next time when I'm on the Omni so everybody can hear me. I'm going to start moving this thing over towards Joplin. All right, anybody around Carthage, Joplin? I'm going to get ambitious and say over into Wichita, Kansas. I'd like to check in to the OARS Thursday Night Simplex Net. Please call now.
KF0 in QH.
There's Jared, KF0 and QH. Sounding good over here. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. So I'm able to hear you when you're on the Omni. It's Dave in Carthage, and then also Bob and Gold. which I know Bob's frustration with the bean plant. They've done that to us many times, not send us notifications that they're broke down or something, which is a lot. But anyhow, yeah, I actually got my first 10-meter contact for POTA tonight, so that was interesting.
Yeah, that's 10-meter POTA can actually be kind of fun. Sometimes you'll get on there and you just like, there ain't nobody there, and then you'll get one guy trickle in there, and then all of a sudden you get 20 of them. It'll blow you away when you find a big band opening on 10.
Yeah, he was all the way out in Western Washington, not too far from my college, and so that was kind of fun. Actually conversed a little bit with him on Seattle and that area.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad you found something there that you like to do. It's definitely fun. I like doing it. I wish I could spend more time at it. I just pretty limited on the time department. All right, Jared, sounded good. 5 and 7 on the preamp. About a 5 and 5 off the preamp. Thanks for checking in, and look forward to hearing about more Parks on the Air stuff. Like hearing it. Let's see. I am at the bottom of the list. Do we have anybody else? While I'm pointed to the west and north a little bit, please call now. All right, I got this thing rotated around Rogers and Springdale and down around that area down there to the southwest. And if you'd like to check into the OARS Thursday Night Simplex Net, please call now. This is Kilo Echo Zero, Mike Alpha Delta with the OARS Thursday Night Simplex Net, pointed to the southwest. Anybody like to check in, please call now.
Still S5 off the back of the beam, K0LF.
You were stronger than that, I'm pretty sure.
K0WRU, you made the circle and you never changed. I've been watching you. Make the circle, no difference.
Yeah, you're down a couple S units, but yeah, not bad. All right, well, I'm not hearing anybody. I'm going to go back to the Omni and we'll close this thing out. All right, this is Kilo Echo Zero, Mike Alpha Delta with the OARS Thursday Night Simplex Net, back on the omnidirectional antenna. Do we have any last-minute check-ins or comments? Please call now.
This is KE0LTG. I was going to try my frequency meter again. I had relocated it, but for some reason it is worse now than it was when I went off the linear, so I'll have to do some more checking. Thanks.
All right, Lawrence. No problem. All right, one more call for last-minute check-ins or comments. Please call now.
Kilo Echo Zero, Oscar Mike Juliet, Roger in Ozark.
All right, Roger, good to hear you. Roger in Ozark. 5 and 8:58 over here in Aurora. How you doing?
Yeah, doing good. Just had my scanner on after the Nixon net and heard you guys popping up. Doing well, just watching some TV and relaxing. You're coming in 5.9 here.
Yep, yeah, you're staying solid at a 5.7. Every once in a while, band changes and brings you up to a 5.8. So great signal. And glad we were able to catch you on here. I think you checked in once before, and good to hear from you. And hopefully you can check in again. KE0MJ, KE0MAD 73.
73.
All right, any more last-minute check-ins before we close the net out? Please call now.
K0WRU, check in.
Hey, go ahead, Bob.
I had one for you. I forgot to tell you about this. Over there, one of the wind towers over here behind me was having problems, and they hauled this great big old crane in, got it over here, got it raised up. It was too small for the job, and it was the biggest crane they can come down 30 or across 37 and in the baseline with.
Man, it's never good when your tool don't stack up to the job.
That's kind of what I thought. And they got it over here. They set it up. They raised it up and found out it wouldn't even pick up what they had to pick up. You know, by the time they got it raised up there, with the abandoned ship, and the state had to reissue another permit to get them out of here. So it sat there for 4 days till they got the permit. They finally got her out today. That's about all I got, but I thought you might get a chuckle out of that one. KE0WRU.
Yep, I got a chuckle out of it. All right, Bob, catch you later. All right, one last call, and we're going to close it out. KE0MAD, last-minute check-ins. Please call now. All right, nothing heard. 17 check-ins, including the proxy, KC0SNN, which is Allen in Carl Junction. And I'm also going to put W0GOD Peter in there as a proxy also. So we'll call it 18 with the 2 proxies. Thanks everybody for checking in, and hopefully we can catch you next week on the net. This is KE0MAD, and I'm going to let the frequency go back to normal amateur use. KE0MAD.